Hello, everybody. It is Friday, March 27th, and welcome back to the Nick Watkins Show. I'm Nick Watkins. Let's get into it. Today is the Giants home opener, but we're going to start actually with yesterday, which was the opening day across baseball. Let's talk about it. Lots of good starting pitching, lots of good rookie play. So let's just go over all the games. The Mets beat the Pirates 11-7. Paul Skeens didn't make it out of the first inning. Part of that was because the defense, O'Neal Cruz, sold him. But the Mets won this highest scoring game 11-7. Freddie Peralta got the win in his Mets debut. He wasn't like excellent, but 5 innings pitched, 4 earned runs, 7 strikeouts. Good. Yeah, he got the win. That's what matters. Paul Skeens, 2/3 of an inning pitched, 5 earned runs and on 4 hits and 2 walks. I don't know if those are all earned. They probably shouldn't be, but he didn't touch the ball, so that's how it scored. The Cruz. Brendan Lau had 2 home runs in his Pirates debut, and so O'Hearn also hit a home run. For the Mets, it was Carson Bench who hit a home run in his MLB debut. The Brewers beat the Chicago White Sox 14-2. Leadoff home run from Chase Meidroth. After that, the Miz took over. Mizorowski gets the win in this one. 5 innings pitched, 11 strikeouts, just 2 hits and 3 walks. Gave up 1 earned run over those innings. Opening day franchise record, 11 strikeouts for Mizorowski and the Brewers. Shane Smith got the start for the White Sox, and he got the loss in this one. Inning and 2/3, gave up 4 earned runs, 4 runs, 3 of them earned on 3 hits and 2 walks. Struck out 2. Munetaka Murakami homered in his big league debut. 14-2 the final there. The Nationals surprised a lot of people by beating the Chicago Cubs in Wrigley. Starting pitcher was the final score 10-4. Cade Cavalli got the start, 3 2/3, 3 earned runs. The start and the loss for the Cubbies. Matthew Boyd, 3 2/3, 6 earned runs, gave up 6 hits and a walk, and struck out 7. The winning pitcher was Brad Lord, who went 2 1/3 inning, gave up 1 earned run on 4 hits. Nationals beat the Cubs 10-4 in Alex Bregman's Cubs debut. Next game, Orioles Twins. The O's won this one 2-1 behind a very strong start from their starting pitcher Trevor Rogers. This was a pitcher's duel for a long time. There wasn't a run scored until the 7th. Trevor Rogers, 7 innings pitched, gave up no runs on just 3 hits and 4 walks. Kind of a lot of walks, but over 7, that's pretty good. And the no earned runs, 5 strikeouts. He got the win in this one. The loss went to Cody Funderburk, rather. He gave up a run to lose the game there. Starting pitcher for the Twins was Joe Ryan. He was great. 5 1/3, 1 hit, 2 walks, no runs, 7 strikeouts. He just couldn't get any offense behind him. The save went to Ryan Helsley in his Orioles debut. Struck out 3 and got just 1 hit, but he struck out 3 to get those 3 outs and end the game for the O's. Pete Alonso's Orioles debut, 2 strikeouts, over 3. Next one, Red Sox Reds. Garrett Crochet with a strong start to his season. 6 innings pitched, no earned runs on 3 hits and 2 walks. Struck out 8 over those 6 innings and got the win. The loss went to Pierce Johnson, who gave up the first run of the game for the Red Sox. The Reds got shut out in this one, but their starting pitcher was Andrew Abbott. 6 innings pitched, gave up no runs, 7 hits, but none of them came across to score, a walk and 4 strikeouts. A nice start from Andrew Abbott. Obviously, no runs. It's a nice start. Aroldis Chapman. He got the save in this one. He did not strike out anybody, but he did not give up a hit. Just a couple of flyouts, and he got the save. His first of the year. Red Sox win 3-0. The Halos played the Stros, Angels Astros. This one was the final 3-0. The winning pitcher in this game was the starter for the Angels, Jose Soriano, who was really good. I mean, 6 innings pitched, walked 4, gave up 2 hits, but none of them came across to score. He struck out 7 in this ballgame. The starting pitcher for the Astros was Hunter Brown, who had a very strong year last year. He gave up 4 hits and 4 walks. None of them came across to score. It's a common theme here. Over 4 2/3. He struck out 9 batters over those 14 outs that he recorded. And the loss in this one went to Bluebaugh, AJ Bluebaugh, who gave up just the one run. He gave up a uh, dinger to Mike Trout, who went deep in this game, and the save went to Romano. Uh, Angels win their first opening day since 2021, 3-0. Tigers beat the Padres 8-2 behind a strong start from Tarek Skubal. He went 6 innings pitched and got the win, 3 hits, no walks, just the one run, it wasn't earned, and 6 strikeouts. The loss went to Nick Pivetta, who got hit up, 3 innings pitched, 3 walks and 7 hits, 6 runs, 4 Ks, got the loss. Big story from this one, other than Scooble, Kevin McGonigal, the number 2 prospect in baseball, made his MLB debut yesterday. He went 4 for 5 with 2 doubles and 2 singles, 2 RBIs, 2 runs. Fantastic game for the Rook in his debut. A lot of people think he's going to be Rookie of the Year. That was a very, very impressive game yesterday from him. We got the Phillies and the Rangers. 5-3 final score. Christopher Sanchez, 6 innings pitched, got the win. 3 hits, no walks, no runs, 10 Ks. Nice game from, not even nice game. This was a brilliant game from Christopher Sanchez. And the loss went to Nathan Eovaldi, 4 2/3, 8 hits, no walks, 5 earned runs, 7 strikeouts, 2 homers. The save went to Yohan Duran, who came in, just got he gave up a run, but it wasn't earned. It wasn't his, and he got the save, throwing 2/3 of an inning. The Cardinals beat the Tampa Bay Rays in a big comeback with an eight-run 6th inning. 9-7 the final on this one. 17 hits for the Rays, 14 for the Cardinals. The winning pitcher was Riley O'Brien, 1 inning and 2/3. Matthew Liberatore was the starting pitcher for the Cards. He went 5 innings, struck out just 2, gave up 2 walks, 7 hits, and a run. So he didn't strike out very many, but he limited on those base runners. The loss went to Garrett Clevenger. Surprisingly, he's one of their. He's a good reliever. The good relievers for the Rays really blew this game. Jax blew a save, and Clevenger got the loss. And then Rasmussen, it was a starter at 5 innings. He had 1 run on 4 hits and no walks and 2 strikeouts. J.J. Weatherholt homered in his MLB debut, a top prospect, 9-7 final. The Dodgers, Kyle Tucker's Dodger debut. The Dodgers won this game over Arizona 8-2. The win went to Yoshinobu Yamamoto. 6 innings pitched, 5 hits, no walks, 2 earned runs, and 6 Ks. He got the dub. Like I mentioned, Zach Gallen, 4 innings, 5 hits, 2 walks, 4 earned runs, 2 strikeouts, gave up a home run. The first 3 innings looked solid. After that, Pa has tagged him for a homer. The Dodgers had a couple of homers. In his debut for the Dodgers, Kyle Tucker went 1 for 4. Basically, everybody had a hit except Freeman. Dodgers win 8-2. And the last game of the day, the Guardians and the Mariners, 6-4 final score in favor of Cleveland. The Tanner Bybee was starting for Cleveland. He struck out 7 over 5 innings, gave up 3 earned runs on 4 hits and 2 walks. And the starter for the Mariners, Logan Gilbert, gave up 3 earned runs over 5 1/3, struck out 7. Those 3 runs came on 5 hits and no walks. The winning pitcher was Brogdon. He went 1 inning and struck out 1. He got the win. The loss went to Gabe Spire. He gave up 2 earned runs. And the save went to Cade Smith, talented reliever. Chase DeLauder, he technically made his debut in Game 3 of the wild card series between the Tigers and the Guardians, but he played in his regular season debut for Cleveland, and he went 3 for 5 with 2 homers, 2 solo homers, and that is what happened yesterday. So this recording is going to be a little weird because I have to go do something, and I'm going to try and do as much as I can before I have to, and then we're going to pause it and come back to it. Hopefully that works. But, or we're just going to write it out. Who knows? Let's just keep it going. Some impressive performances today. The starters. Christopher Sanchez was brilliant. Tarek Skubal, Trevor Rogers, Garrett Crochet, all lefties, by the way, and Joe Ryan and Jose Soriano were all very, very good. It was pretty surprising that Skeens and Peralta weren't, but it's kind of what it is. Some fun games from yesterday. Let's look ahead to today. the Giants and the Yankees. This is what we're talking about. I'm just gonna, yeah, let's just keep it going. Look, on Wednesday was technically opening day. It was opening night for the Giants and the Yankees, but we've been talking about it a lot. Everyone's been talking about it. The vibe just felt off. It was opening day, but it didn't really feel like that. It felt very corporate. And even though it technically was the Giants' home opener, it didn't feel like the Giants' home opener. It was new. A lot of things were cool about it, but the vibe just felt off. It didn't feel like a Giants game. It just felt like a baseball game. Today, the Giants have, dare I say, the real home opener. It's technically not, but that's what they're calling it, what the Giants are calling it. They're calling it opening day. So we're gonna call it opening day. It's the traditional Giants home opener. And I'm honestly more excited for this game than Wednesday's game. Not only because, we're itching to get back and make up for what happened on Wednesday, but because this feels like Giants baseball. It's a Friday afternoon at home opener. We're going to have the banners. We're going to have the streamers. We're going to have the red, white, and blue flags everywhere. This feels like Giants baseball. Today feels like Giants baseball. On Wednesday, baseball came back, but today it feels like baseball is returning, if that makes sense. That's how I see it. It just feels right. Yeah, Wednesday it felt off. Today feels like everything is right. And I like the matchup we have going on today between the Giants and the Yankees. Let's take a look at it. We got Robbie Ray on the bump. Robbie Ray, all-star last year. First half, incredible. Second half, especially September, was not the best. He was good. He wasn't an all-star like he was in like May. May, Robbie Ray was nuts. Hopefully we can see some more of that. This year, coming out of spring training, Robbie Ray dealt. Um, he went 5 perfect innings against the Brewers on the 15th, and then on uh, the 22nd, he gave up 1 run over 5 innings. The strikeout numbers are there. I'm really excited for Robbie Ray this year. He says he's found something with his delivery and like his hip movement, lower body stuff that he's been fighting for a long time, but he finally found it this year. And he's really excited about his slider. In addition to going to the changeup, he was super excited about last year. The fastball, it plays, we know it. Robbie Ray, I'm super excited for this year, and just having him on the mound for this game where the Giants need a bounce back just feels right. It feels good. I can't wait to see him pitch and to see what he can bring to this team because we need a veteran presence on the mound. And we can get that from him. That's great. On the other side is Cam Schlittler, who I am very high on. You go back to 2025 wild card game 3 against the Red Sox, and this dude shut them down. He went 8 scoreless innings and struck out 12. In the game 4 of the ALDS, it was only start of that series. Went 6 1/3, gave up 2 runs, 4 of them earned, 8 hits, only struck out 2. So he was still good. I mean, you look at the previous starts, he had some bad ones, but it was only against the Blue Jays really that he struggled in both times. Other than that, you see high strikeout numbers. This guy reminds me of Paul Skeens just because they kind of look similar. They're both really tall righties that throw gas. He's not Paul Skeens, but he is Paul Skeens-esque. I think he has a pretty high ceiling. I think I'm a big fan of his. From what I saw in the wild card, just complete domination. I hope that doesn't translate to today's game, obviously, but I think we can expect big things from Cam Schlittler. I think he's got what it takes. And then the Yankee lineup going up against Robbie Ray. We have Goldschmidt, who's a lefty killer. He's leading off playing first. Aaron Judge, Cody Bellinger, Giancarlo Stanton, Ahmed Rosario, Chisholm, Caballero, Grichuk, and Wells. So a little bit of a different lineup going up against the Yankees. There go the Yankees going up against Robbie Ray. They're putting more righties in there. I think that favors us. For the Giants, you got the same lineup. Arias, Chapman, Devers, Adames, Lee, Ramos, Schmidt, Bailey, and Bader. Looking for a big game from Rafi today. And really just from everybody. Wednesday sucked so hard. It was really, really bad. And I feel like today we have a chance not to erase that. I mean, kind of, but I've already like forgotten about it. Like I do not want to think about that game. This feels like the real home opener. Feels like a new chance. And we're just trying to win a game here. We're trying to win a game. That's the big thing. We don't care about what happened on Wednesday. We care about what's going to happen today. And I like our chances in this one. That's kind of surprising. It might surprise some people, a lot of people, but I feel really confident about this team still, and I feel really confident in Robbie Ray. I just like what was going on. I like what's going on today. I like how it's the traditional Giants home opener. It just feels right, feels normal, and that's why I feel good about this. Other teams are making their opening days as well. You got six teams that didn't play yesterday that are going to play in their first game. The A's and the Blue Jays in Toronto, the Marlins and the Rockies in Miami, and the Royals and the Braves in Atlanta. You guys got the Angels and the Astros, the Tigers and the Padres, and the Guardians and the Mariners, and the D-backs and the Dodgers. So all the West Coast teams are playing today. And then you got the Braves, the Marlins, and the Blue Jays. Blue Jays play indoors. The Marlins and the Braves play in Southeast America. So throughout all these stadiums, no weather. That's why they're playing, because there's no risk of a weather delay. I There are problems with that, not having an off day right after opening day, but it's whatever. Let's take a look at some of the pitching matchups. A's, Blue Jays, Severino, Gosman. Rockies, Marlins. You got Freeland versus Sandy Alcantara. Big things expected from Sandy this year. See how it goes. Reagans and Sale for the Royals and Braves. Pretty good lefty matchup. Kikuchi for the Angels, Burrows for the Astros. Still waiting on that EMI debut. Framber Valdez making his Tigers debut against Michael King for the Friars. And then you got Gavin Williams for the Guardians and George Kirby for the Mariners. Dodgers, D-backs, Ryan Nelson for Arizona, and for the Los Angeles Dodgers, Emmett Sheehan. I'm excited for baseball today. We're getting right back to it. Looking for a big day today. Looking for a big day for Robbie Ray. Let's go to hockey now. We'll just do this quickly before everything wraps up. We'll go quickly over hockey because the Sharks lost yesterday, and it was frustrating. This game was 2-1 in favor of the Blues in overtime. Uh, Blues scored a goal in the second. Sharks scored one in the third. Wenberg off of Eklund. So it was a very low-scoring game. The Sharks were getting good shots, and I mean, not really. Askarov, though, he did get hurt in this game. He was 11 for 11. Then he got hurt. So when Nedeljkovic came in, he was also good, 10 for 12. But, it's just, I want to talk about overtime because we had a chance. We had a chance. Orlov had the puck in front of the net with 10 seconds to go. He shot it. He missed it. And then we were tied on the ice. Celebrini and Orlov had a long shift. And the Blues went up the ice in 10 seconds. Holloway skated down the right side or the left side. And the defense wasn't there. I guess I thought it was over, but the Blues attacked and one last effort. They got it in right in front of the net and scored and skated it off with 2 seconds remaining. I was not happy with that. We did gain a point, and we're still 6 points down because Nashville lost. But other teams around, we're not going to make the playoffs unless it's the 8th seed. The Kings won. The Oilers won in overtime over the Golden Knights. The Mammoth lost, so no points there. The Ducks won in overtime, so they get points. Nashville didn't get any points with a loss. The Kraken won in overtime and got 2 points. Yeah, it's just rough there. It's unfortunate because we were close to getting it to a shootout, but we just couldn't finish. And I don't know what happened. I really don't. NBA Warriors play today. I gotta go now. So yesterday opening day, super exciting today. Really excited for the Giants home opener. I can't wait for it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.